All right, okay. We are back again. This is the High Level Podcast. We are your hosts, Kyle and Rayna. This episode of the High Level Podcast is brought to you by AdLast. AdLast believes that every business deserves access to high-quality digital marketing, understanding the reasons behind the results with expert guidance leading you every step of the way. Link is in the description. Go holla at my boy Vinny P. Today, we are back with some guests once again. Some of my closest friends, very dear to me. I'm super excited to have them on, so I'd like to proudly introduce two of my best friends, John and Michaela.
Hello.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Let's go. I'm pumped for this one.
Me
I
too.
love having people on. It just brings the vibes to the show. Welcome officially to the High Level Pod. I know you guys have been tuning in when you can, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Before we really get into things, like I always like to say, we are the High Level Podcast, guys. If you're tuning in, welcome. You can find us on YouTube at the High Level Podcast. We are on all audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, you name it, we're on it. Let's go. I got to launch this show off, guys, and finally put this fucking Drake beef to rest. It's been 6 weeks, every week since we started this podcast. We talk about the Drake beef.
Over it. Yeah.
I'm over it. I will say I am happy it's over. I'm happy that my timeline on all my social media platforms are not going to be Drake and Kendrick and everyone's biased ass opinion on who won. The only person that won is rap, the culture. The culture won. That's all I know.
They did.
I think we all would talk about this before we got on here, but if I can't get the what out of my head,
Dude,
I swear to God,
it's rent free, bro.
it's such a bop. Like what?
A minor.
Not Like Us, right? That's what that one.
Yeah.
Absolute
Yeah.
fucking bop. Absolute bop. Drake did come back with the Heart Part 6. I thought it was bars. I
Only gave it one stream. That's all he's getting out of me from that.
I honestly didn't listen
Never
to
even
it.
heard
I'm
of
not
it.
gonna lie. Like I said, I already knew it was gonna be obviously.
Has over 1 million dislikes on
Yeah.
I did
YouTube.
hear
That's how
that,
much of
yeah.
a flop it is.
I did.
I wouldn't call it that, but I think
It's
it was the perfect way for him to just sort of gracefully be like, all right, I'm over this now. Like you're playing this shit out. I said everything I needed to say, and now I'm out.
Believe it or not, though, as much as I troll, and I was one of those ones I post on your pages and busted your balls, and you know,
you and
gave it to
everyone
you.
else.
But yeah, honestly, it was kind of getting a little boring. Like it really
It
was.
was.
Well, it's like how much more dirt are you gonna pull up that's actually true? I mean, half the shit that they both said was cap, and the other half was borderline factual.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. But it was fun though. Well, it definitely lasted.
It was I think this was a great thing for rap. Great thing
Yeah.
for
We
hip
needed
hop.
it.
Spice
It was
up.
We needed a nice
boring.
little distraction.
Yeah,
And like I said to Kyle the other night, hopefully like this inspires a lot of other rappers to like start pushing their
push the
fucking
pen, push
Like,
the pen,
Put
motherfuckers.
some pen to paper or be like Weezy and just get in there and fucking spit some shit, like real shit.
Did you guys hear
Let's
that?
fucking go.
I guess the game is already taking a jab
Yeah.
at who was it? Rick Ross, was it?
Yeah.
So they might be having a little
Yeah, the
beef
game
or
dropped it.
whatever. So
Yeah, but everyone wants to dick ride this. Oh, there's beef and everyone's squawking at each other. Let me jump in. Like, yo, mind
Yeah.
your motherfucking business. The game's like 45 years old.
he's trying to stay relevant.
I mean, I
feel
like the game, and I don't think anybody
too.
should come for the game.
I do, yeah. But
Good luck.
I feel like he's trying to stay relevant.
Yeah,
Trying to ride the coattails of
Yeah.
everyone
a
else's
beef right now.
success.
Yeah.
Beef success. But yeah, so I'm happy to put that shit to bed. I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to say. If not, forever fucking hold your peace, because guys, I'm over it. I love
Kendrick
Drake.
won,
I love
and
Kendrick.
We can move along.
Yeah, opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. They all fucking
Too
stink.
bad mine's not an opinion, it's a fact. Because
sure.
what I say is facts.
Yeah, and I'm 7'1".
But I didn't say that, so it's not facts.
Oh shit, roasted.
Damn.
Yeah, moving on. But no, another thing I want to touch on. I need to start incorporating sports a little more into this show because it's such a big part of my life. It's a big part of who I am. I love sports. I'm diehard Boston. So I want to kick it off by this. And ladies, I know you might not have much to say, so let me and John have a moment here. A little fucking guy thing going on here on the High Level
Do your
Podcast.
thing. Do your thing.
But the Bruins need to get their shit together.
Yeah, man.
You're down like this?
I don't even watch hockey like that, honestly, and I say it all the time, dude. It's this time of year, bro. We got so far into the season and we choke, bro.
Shit the bed.
It pisses me off.
Shit
It
the bed.
pisses me off.
They play like garbage, dude.
They were throwing their towels on the ice last night,
Yeah,
right?
they were.
That's
Yeah.
how pissed
The
they
Bruins
were.
fans were
Yikes.
chanting, "Shoot the puck."
Yeah, man.
Shoot the
like,
puck.
I just don't get it, bro. I really don't. And
No Marsh on
like-
last night either, though. So
it's just, I think, like, honestly, bro, it gets me more aggravated that the point is that they kick ass all season. All season,
Yeah.
dude. They smoke.
second best record or something like that
You know?
in the league
and
this
then
year.
when it comes to like where it actually counts, it's just like,
Shit the bed.
what the hell?
Nobody shows up, but
And
hey,
it's not like they've been in this situation before, because they have plenty
Of
of
course.
times. You know,
I don't want to see this go to a fucking seventh game and then lose in another game 7. My heart can't take that.
That's
oh,
embarrassing.
that's the worst.
We
That's
can't
the
take
worst.
that. Like, dude, and what was it, 2019 when we lost to the Blues game 7 at home? Devastated me. Like, genuinely heartbroken for that for like 3 days. But at least we have the Celtics. This team has a legitimate chance to go all
Yeah,
the way.
I do think, yeah.
I think we're going to breeze right through the Cavs, whoever we get next. I don't think we're going to breeze through whoever we get next.
No.
However, if we have to see Minnesota in the finals, that's going to be a problem. That's the only team left in the league right in the playoffs right now that's scaring
That's
me.
going to be a hand. Yeah.
They're a
yeah.
handful, that
yeah.
team.
Yeah, they are. For sure. And what's his name?
Anthony Edwards.
Him. And
You got Cat.
you said who?
Karl Anthony Towns.
Giannis, right?
No, Giannis plays for the
Oh yeah,
Bucks.
no, Bucks. Sorry.
The Bucks shit the bed this year. 'Cause
Well, no, I was
Giannis-
just shocked because the Bucks are normally, they're one of the teams that are in there too. Like, dude, no Warriors this year, bro.
No
like,
Warriors.
Dude, this playoffs was honestly kind of a curveball in my eyes. I thought.
I just don't. Oh shit! That just fucking.
It's all right.
It
spewed,
just like
my bad.
leaked.
Um,
It leaked.
It did. No, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Like, Indiana's a problem, low-key. They had the highest scoring offense all year long.
Mm-hmm.
They got a couple of young bucks on the young gunners on that team. I forget how to you even say his name, but he's a stud. That
Red Sox,
kid,
I
so-
feel like, are kind of a 50-50 as of now. I mean, season's obviously still early, but I mean, we're probably, realistically, probably won't. I don't think so. I
I
think
got
we're
no
still,
faith in them.
I still think
at
we're
all.
got to rebuild with them. Same thing with Pats. We already know that Pats are it's gonna be another
I think
tough season to watch.
I didn't like the Drake May pick at first, but seeing just his personality now, I'm like, this kid might have it.
It's still yeah, dude. But even like the receivers that they're getting for him,
Yeah,
dude,
trash.
it's gonna be
Trash.
I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a tough season.
It's gonna be a while.
If we
dude.
win
It's gonna
more
be
than
another
4
tough season.
games, I'm happy. If we can come out this season and win more than 4 games, I'm fucking happy.
I'll be happy. Yeah. Or even have a 500.
Well, like,
I'll be
dude,
okay if we could at least break even.
imagine we win the fucking Super Bowl this year.
Please.
Michaela.
But yeah, no, the C's play tonight, so they're gonna whoop some ass. I ain't even worried about them boys, but I won't drag out the sports stuff too much. I just have to give it a little sprinkle in the show because it's
Our fans want you to.
not.
Touch
Yeah, a
upon
couple
it, too.
a couple people have hit
Generally
me up
speaking,
like,
yeah.
dude, you got to throw some sports talk on there
Yeah.
too, which is cool. I'm with it. Like,
We're a championship city, baby.
bro,
I'm learning. I know it's not Kawaii.
Kawhi Leonard.
We were sitting at seasons 52. I'm like, oh, Kawaii. He's like, what'd you say? I'm like, Kawaii, right?
Same girl who thinks
No.
Steve Nash is Larry Bird.
Oh god.
Please. I know names.
If you guys are tuning in, this episode is going to be kind of a synopsis of we all grew up in the great Boston. You know, when you go somewhere and they ask where you're from, you just say Boston
say
because they
Boston.
don't know where
Or North
Revere
Shore
and
or
Saugus
up
and
north.
fucking like
Yeah.
if you're in like the boonies in Ohio and someone asks where you're from, you're gonna say Boston. So when I say growing up in Boston on like
You
this
mean
episode,
Mass.
I'm talking about like Mass or like the North Shore, like where we're from. So like the greater Boston area.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much like where we're gonna kick it off. But before we even do that, I just want to give you guys a chance to kind of like tell us a little bit about like we'll start with you guys. You guys are the guests, so like we'll start with you, John. So like you grew up in Revere, right?
I grew up in Revere. I was born in Brockton, grew up in Revere, and lived there for like 7-8 years, and then moved and bounced around between Malden a little bit. Went to school, obviously, with you guys. High school, met you. I think it was sophomore year. We met, I believe.
2010.
Definitely seen you in the hallways and whatnot.
I remember you, Surratt.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
you
remember
not?
Surratt?
And then
Loudest in the class.
That's right.
Period.
2013.
Gang.
And then met the love of my life.
Gang.
After, oddly, was kind of weird. After high school, like literally, like right after high school, pretty much. We graduated, May? And then met
May, yeah.
September. So, yeah.
That's about when I found out I was having a baby. The first one.
Yeah.
Yep. Hottest album. Nothing was the same. Dropped same day I found out. Changed my life. No, so what was it? Because I know like me growing up in Winthrop, Revere was the ops, bro. Before we went to the Vogue, we didn't fuck with no Revere kids, bro. It was like if you were chilling with, unless you had like a cousin from Revere or some family in Revere, that was acceptable. If you were chilling with people from Revere, like, and Winthrop's a small town and it's like very cliquey, so it's like, if you're rocking with someone from Revere, this was like, at least when we were younger, like obviously when we get to high school, we went to the Vogue, so obviously you meet everybody from everywhere and shit, but like Revere was the ops for Winthrop.
I heard some stories about that, yeah. I mean, me personally, obviously, not me. I kept my nose down, whatever. But I did hear, yeah, some people liked that drama.
Dude, there'd be fist fights at Winthrop football, Winthrop versus Revere
Winthrop
football games, dude. We would play tackle
It's
football.
not that deep.
We would
Oh
play
my
tackle
gosh.
football during the football games and then end up scrapping over
Dude,
like something like...
There was a small little breakout when, do you guys remember the Vogue played Revere? There was a small little breakout there at the high school game. It was a high school football.
No, I
I don't know if
remember
anyone,
that.
I believe it was
I didn't
senior
really go to
year,
Winthrop
I
high
think.
school.
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure dude, it was...
high
You
school
didn't go to the
football
games?
Not really. I went
went
to more
well, I
hockey
played.
games because
I
I used to love
played
watching
a
Jonah
little
play.
bit. But,
Shout out Jonah.
Shout out Jonah. Put your fucking carriages back.
I know. I
Put
love
'em
his
back.
Put your
videos.
carriages
dude, I'll
back.
send him Snapchats, dude, and like I won't put them back.
Or just his
and then I'll
videos
walk
of him
away.
screaming
It's
just about the
hilarious.
Love
all the
Jonah.
Boston Bruins. Game 4.
Oh my god, dude!
I love
and
it.
I love
It gets me
trolling dude on
hype.
Facebook because I know he sees it. So like I'm like, oh dude, Boston's choking again, and doing the basic troll, and he's like, fuck you, da 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 da. And I just love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
bro. If Jonah, if you're watching, you tune in. Shout out you. If you don't, fuck you then. Shit, no. Like I definitely remember. Who was like? I don't even know who the first Revere kid was I met. I don't know. Because I met you
mean,
and
Zach
Lucia
from
around the
Revere,
same
too.
time. Zach, yeah.
Lucia's from Revere.
Lucia.
The first Revere person I met from school was Allie Roger.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shout
Allie
out.
Roger. Yep. There's a
I
few
don't
people,
even-
honestly.
You know what?
From,
I don't
from
even
our
know
school,
like
yeah.
how deeply we should be name dropping here. So just be.
Right,
I mean,
right.
first. Let's keep it on a first name basis.
That's true.
Right.
You know, just
apologize, we
out of
apologize.
courtesy for people we know who tune in or don't want to be talked about
Too bad you
on
hadn't
this
talked
amazing
about.
podcast. Yeah, we do what we
If the
want
shoe
on the high
fits.
level. This
The
is
shoe fits.
this is the creative space to just get in and talk some shit. But no, I definitely Revere has the nation's first pub, or I don't know if it was Massachusetts
public
or
beach.
first
Revere.
public beach.
The
Yeah,
public
so
beach. Yep.
definitely can pop down Revere Beach and
Kelly's
fucking
too. Kelly's was born there.
Yep, on Revere
On
Beach.
Revere
Yeah,
Beach.
There
buddy.
used to be a carnival or roller
Yeah, I
coasters
remember
and
as a
stuff
kid.
down
Yeah.
there.
Well, I don't know
I
about the
always-
roller coasters, but I remember they used to set up like the Revere Carnival.
No, like back. I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, like
yeah,
seven,
no,
like,
I
Like
yeah,
our
yeah, yeah,
parents
yeah, yeah.
being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you were, and all right, you're a Revere kid. I'm gonna ask you. Do you remember? So obviously the beach is here, and then there's the backside of the beach, like the road that runs behind it with all the apartment buildings are and stuff.
Where like BK's is.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I could be completely making this up, but and guys, if you're listening and if you are from Revere, hit us in the comments or whatever. Shoot me a text, phone call, whatever the fuck floats your boat. Was there not like a little Revere carnival set up in between those two streets at one point in time?
I believe so. Yes.
'Cause I
don't
remember,
mean-
like,
I
all
faintly
year?
remember.
No.
No. I think it
During
was
the
like
summer.
I think it was like a seasonal thing. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm not
I don't
tripping
know.
then.
No.
Okay,
I
alright.
faintly
Only one I know is
remember-
at the movie cinemas for the carnivals.
That one, yeah.
That
but
was the carnival.
That was when you were gonna fuck around
That
and
was
get
like the
stabbed.
Fiesta
stabbed.
shows, though, like the ones that go through like every town and like set up, right?
Yeah.
There's always some sort of shooting or something going down there.
Yo,
There was,
you know
yeah.
what's crazy? The last time I went to the Revere carnival that used to be at RIP Showcase Revere.
I know.
R.I.P.
Amazon
Fucking
taking
Amazon. Fuck you, John.
Fuck you, Jason.
Hey, yo. We all gotta eat, dude. That's
Fuck
not the
you,
same
Tom
table.
Brady. No, so I went there with like my crew of winter friends and stuff back in the day, and me and my boy Nip, shout out Nips. We went on the zipper, and some girl threw up on the one and above us, and the puke came flying through the zipper
See,
and
and
like
that's
got
why I've
all
never
over
gone
our
on that
feet and
ride.
shit. Like, and I don't do carnival rides and stuff like that.
You shouldn't. They pulled a fucking ride out of a fucking suitcase
Yeah.
and put it together with fucking Home Depot
in an
fucking
hour.
tools.
Just want to break real quick, fix that. Just
Yeah.
Some extra pieces.
What else about Revere? Like you said, so we'll kind of go. We'll touch on everyone's perspective area, and then we'll talk general shit. Revere. So yeah, Kelly's OG roast beef place. That's like when people talk about roast beef three ways. Kelly started it. They don't do it the best though.
They were the first, not the best.
I do like how they do toasted buns though, because not all
Yeah,
places
yeah, the
toast
toasted
buns.
buns,
I will
nicey,
give
nicey.
Kelly's that.
The
They
slight little
toast the
crisp.
buns.
I like a little
Yes,
crispy.
it does
They need to
make a
cut
big
their
difference.
beef like.
I had my first
little
roast
thicker.
beef three-way with
Well,
Kyle
they used
last
to back
year.
in the day.
You
They
like
used
mayo?
to, dude, their sandwiches totally. They like obviously inflation, maybe prices of food and stuff
I
like
do.
that.
That's what
I'm
kills
guessing, but dude, they definitely made. Dude, their sandwiches are definitely smaller.
Dude, you need a mask and a gun to eat at Kelly's.
Five Guys and burgers and fries too.
Like, shout out New Deal, and also shout out the Deli Boys doing their
yes,
thing.
I love their
Shout out the Deli
videos.
Boys. I know nobody from their circle they don't tune in yet, but when you guys do tune in, you catch the fuck up. Shout out you guys.
Yeah, you got
I
a
love
bunch
to
of meat
see.
hanging above your head.
I love to see like people from my area like they do pretty big things now. Shout out the Deli Boys. Fucking yeah, dude. The top shelf from New Deal. If you guys are from Massachusetts, all right, my Massachusetts listeners, if you've never been to the Northshore, you never came to our neck of the woods,
Definitely
and
have
you
to.
don't come here and go to New Deal, I don't care what anybody who's tuning in on this podcast says. I will die on this hill. There is not a better deli sub shop
There's really
than
not.
New Deal. I
There's
don't
really
care
not.
where you're from, where you live. I don't care about your little hole in the wall shop with the greasy dude fucking sweating over your Italian sandwich. No,
You know what?
You're doing
I
it
think
wrong.
that's only North Shore, because
For
if
real,
you say
though.
this to like a Dorchester kid, they're going to
I'm
tell
saying
you
it to the Dorchester
real
people
deal.
right now. There is no place. I'm looking dead in the camera too. I'm gonna Vinny, when you're editing this, zoom
Not
the
real
fuck in
deal,
on my
I
face.
feels.
New Deal is the top deli sandwich shop in.
No,
New
I
England.
beg to differ. I everyone knows me who knows me knows I hate ham, and Ideals has the best ham sandwich I've ever tasted in my life. In my life,
It's not better than New Deal.
I promise you it is.
The
I
North
promise
Ender
you.
at New
I
Deal.
promise
What is it?
you.
North Ender.
The North Ender, the top shelf, double play, triple play. I got
yeah.
a Tony Soprano, hot capicola, provolone, vinegar peppers. Bussin'.
Sounds.
I can do without the
Bus.
vinegar peppers.
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
necesito. Yo necesito.
I could do that. Yeah. without the-
What else does fucking Riviera got?
Route
We
one.
used well, sorry, that's more Saugus
Yeah.
Is it
one, yeah.
half and half?
Revere's so little. 'Cause
Like,
it goes
and
from
they don't
Saugus to Malden to Revere straight to Chelsea.
than go
so
Route
it's
1
like
straight to
bam,
fucking Florida, can't
well,
you?
technically, yeah.
95.
Well, yeah, 95. Yeah.
It is Route 1, but I feel like how
I don't know how that
128
shit
and
works.
95
Yeah.
switches, and
I don't know how
Been
to speak
driving
highway.
for years, don't know how to speak highway.
Yeah,
my
and
sister
honestly, I
went
don't
to
either.
the Keys all the way down to the very tip of the Keys, and there's a big sign.
Yeah.
This is the end of Route
Yeah,
1.
I
And it
remember
goes all the
she-
way up to Maine too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Ah, shit. Anything else worthy before we move on? We'll give Michaela the floor to give us a little Saugus scoop.
So I can honestly really.
not
think-
much about
oh, yeah.
Saugus.
Bianchi's.
That's all right.
Bianchi's
Oh,
Pizza
okay,
too,
shout out
before-
Bianchi's.
I think they're obviously still alive. I forgot.
Yeah, they're
they
in
moved
they're in that
somewhere.
bar now.
Renzo's,
The
Sandals,
Renzo's,
right?
or
Is that what it's called?
Renzo's, right? I thought.
I think it used to be I don't know if it's Renzo still, but
I don't know.
further down the
But
beach.
yeah, they had their own building, but I'm pretty sure they probably knocked down the building and probably added condos there most
Oh,
likely.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I don't see Rivera as the op anymore, I fucking like Rivera. Like I lived there for a short stint when I was living with Lucia, and I liked it there. I mean, it's
I didn't mind it growing up. Now it's it's one of those places, bro.
But
that
I lived
it's
in the
way
old
too
school
expensive to
Italian
live.
neighborhood, though. Like, very quiet. Like, you could tell all a bunch of old Italian dudes that were fresh off the boat built all those houses.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know, yeah. Point of Pines, all that good stuff. All right, fuck Revere. Michaela. Just kidding, guys. Revere's straight. So, all right, Michaela, you grew up in Saugus.
Yeah, born and raised. There's not much to it other than Route 1 and what you see on Route 1.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
and
much.
good old Square One Mall.
Square One Mall, Saugus
Square One
Ironworks.
Kowloon's.
Kowloon,
That's sadly
yeah.
leaving.
You have Bisuteki. Wait, no,
No, that's Revere. That's not
Damn.
open anymore.
No, yeah.
I've never been.
Yeah, but it's the same shit as Tokyo.
Yeah. Or I'd rather just, I don't know.
You know what? I miss Lena's.
Yep.
Lena's.
Tumbling.
Subs.
Tumbling. You guys got me hip to that when I
Their
first met you.
pancakes
in-
would be like
huge.
huge.
You don't have any funny Saugus stories for us?
Anything iconic? Nothing.
Saugus wings, Kowloon's. Just saying that. Just throwing that out there.
Teriyaki bites
really.
too.
Saugus is
We're over
literally.
here like,
Yeah, no, but what you see is what you get.
I'm trying to think if I have.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
What do I got for? I don't have much in the
memorable from
clip for
Saugus.
Saugus, honestly.
It's weird though, because Saugus is like old as shit. It's like 1628.
Yeah,
Wow,
it is. Yeah, it's
founded,
OG.
something like
Oh,
that.
I got a good Saugus one, and it's like a Route 1 story. This was either junior or senior year. Me and Tyler, I don't want to, again, I
Yeah.
don't want to say last names
names.
for the safety of everybody else. But you guys know which Tyler I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
I do. Yeah.
Me and him, back when he used to whip his little Saturn, the juicy Saturn, as he called it, we had it was a late entry day in the middle of the summer for some reason. So me, him, Haley, and Steph all linked up. I don't know, we went to like Bagel or, I don't know. We linked up before school for whatever reason. And they were like, oh, we're going this way. And Tyler's like, oh, yeah, well, we're going to go this way. And we hopped in our whips and we were dead set on beating them to school. So Tyler, you know, if you ever driven with Tyler, buckle in and hold the fuck on. At least back in the
Once or twice
day.
I did. Yeah, once or twice I did.
He's whipping it, and the ground was still like, you know, when it just sprinkles, that's like when the ground's the most slippery because all the oils and stuff come out of the concrete.
Yep.
We were coming around the exit that brings you up over in Saugus off of Route 1 that brings you right out to like Target's in front of you. Boom. He
Fellsway?
must have hit, the Fellsway. He must have hit that exit, and I shit you not, going like 60, no brake. When he finally
wild.
realized that he had to brake, the car started sliding. We went up over the little divider where the people on the other side are coming on the highway, up over and with a friggin' sea hair away from slamming into the friggin' car coming on the other side. The girl got out of her car, came over, was like, are you guys okay? And Tyler just put it in reverse, went, skip, boom. And we dipped out.
That's a Tyler thing to do.
Yeah, oh yes. And still beat the girls to school. So that's like one of my, I don't know, that's the only thing I can like think of.
Well, Saugus also has Kelly's roast beef with the fish tank. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Carousel.
oh true. Duh.
The carousel,
Yeah.
horses and
You're
stuff.
Yep.
Totally.
What else was Saugus? Oh,
that's a drive-through,
Saugus got
too.
Polcaris.
Polcaris is
Polcaris.
fire.
Game. We touched
Fire,
on.
fire.
We told me and Vinny P told a couple of little Polcari stories
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
few
I
episodes ago. Damn, I
listened
can't
to that
believe
one.
this is episode 7.
Yeah.
Wow. Moving on. My love, what do you got? Where do you want to classify yourself as growing up? Because you did a little bit of
I've
bouncing.
moved around a lot in my lifetime, but I will say I rep Woburn. I'm
Then
from
woo,
Woburn.
She wanna fuck with
Good
a
old-
woo.
good old Tana pride.
Woo.
Joyce, I heard you say Joyce the other day.
Yeah, the
that's
Joyce
Oh,
Middle School.
my
That's
little
where I
nephew went to that
went.
middle school.
Fuck Kennedy.
Oh, she wants all the smoke. So yeah,
Fuck the
personal.
Kennedy
yeah,
kids.
someone hurt you. I have a lot of great Woburn stories because obviously like Ryan's mom is from Woburn and I lived there like with her and stuff for a long time. So
lived in
I
Woburn for
got
a
some
bit.
good Woburn stories. I'm not gonna like take the mic from you though. Go ahead.
I don't really have like much.
What do we got in
Woburn
Woburn?
stuff.
Let's for the people who listening, tuning in.
Is like a big
I
area.
was
do we
gonna
got?
say like Four Corners was the spot to hang out at.
What do we got in the woo? What do you got there in the center there? That
That's
restaurant.
just the center. Like, if you chilled in the center, you were called a center rat. Like, you sat on the
That's how
benches
Saugus was
outside of Dunkin's.
See, Winthrop was
Oh, I
too
know
small for
exactly
all
what you're
that.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Everybody
Okay.
be hanging out in like
You couldn't
Clifton
bang
Dale.
a set. You couldn't
Just
bang a set in
bumming
Winthrop.
butts.
We
It was too
call
small.
the Spring Court kids spring rolls.
Oh.
Yeah,
Kimball
but
Court
what-
is also the ghetto.
What's that restaurant that's in the square? The brick.
The Brickyard?
Yeah.
That's fairly new. Ixtapa, disgusting
Yeah. Stop.
Mexican.
No, when they first
terrible
opened, they were good. I
was
went.
never
I went
good.
when they opened, and
It was never
I
good.
enjoyed it. However,
Unauthentic.
oh shit, Woburn got a Pocari's too. Worked there and Saugus. I worked
They
there.
sure do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
sure do.
Yeah.
Gang. What else?
I don't know what else
Woburn
is out
doesn't
there.
really. Woburn once had a Red Robin.
We have Nanabets. Nanabets is a fire
I
ice
actually
cream
ate that
place.
at that Red Robin.
in Woburn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like-
I don't
Is
know
it-
why
what's
they
it
closed
called?
it.
That new pizza place, Sally.
Sal's Pizza.
Sally's, yeah.
Oh, Sally's,
It was
yeah.
Like
a big
pizza
in New
or-
Bedford or Fairhaven, one of those places, and then they brought it out here.
I wonder how that is.
That whole Woburn Village area is not what it was when I was growing up. It was just a strip mall with fucking Radio
Woburn
Shack, the
Village.
locksmith's
Woburn
place.
Mall?
That's a throwback
Woburn
to
Mall?
Radio
Yeah.
Shack.
Oh yeah.
Radio Shack
It
to
had
go back,
It had Panda
Sports
Express
Authority.
or something.
It didn't have.
I'm
a
telling
Panda
you, it
Express
did.
isn't
No.
up
All
here.
right, time out. Time out.
Anyone from Woburn, you know there was no Panda Express
Okay,
there.
okay. It may not have been a Panda Express, but there was some sort of
Chinese food?
Yes, quick takeout Chinese food
No, that's
in the Woburn
Burlington,
Mall.
right?
In
I
the
promise
Woburn
you. I
Mall?
promise you.
Oh,
Me and
I don't
Haley
know.
used to go there
there
all
was
the time.
a dusty, and I mean dusty McDonald's in there, but
No.
there was no
I do
yeah,
remember that.
Chinese
I
food
do
in there.
remember that. Yeah, I don't remember.
That's the kind of McDonald's you used to see people with the crusty, dusty Air Force Ones in.
What else was there? I mean, Market Basket has been there all my life. I think that's the reason why I fucking hate Market Basket
At
shopping there. Yeah,
They got a
that one is
Tajay. So doesn't Saugus also.
the big
How long
Target.
has the one in Woburn been there for? 'Cause
Literally
I know
all
they
my
had-
life.
Did you see
Really?
that
'Cause I
Saugus
grew up with
opened
the
up
one in
that new
Chelsea.
bin store or something?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, I
a-
did see
like
that.
it's like Amazon returns or
Yes,
something.
yes.
And y'all have you have a dispensary where O'Brien's used to be. Shout out
It's
O'Brien's,
technically
R.I.P.
Lynn.
Is
I
that's
think.
Lynn? O'Brien's is Lynn?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Mass
that was-
Green Retail will go in there right after this. They're
No,
cheaper,
There's
a
not
lot
like
cheaper.
much going on in like Woburn. I feel like it's kind of like
It's
very
the herbs.
small.
I
There's
mean,
nothing
I
to
got a
do.
couple of good fucking
Honestly,
Woburn
I feel like-
stories for you.
I remember growing up
Sorry
because
about
my
that.
nephew is from Woburn, and I remember growing up, dude. We would bike it to go to the movies and chill with people and stuff like that. Like Woburn was the type of thing like it wasn't walking distance. Like if
No.
you, like for me, dude, like I lived 4 or 3 streets away from my childhood best friends, so like it was so convenient
Yeah.
for me to like hang out with everyone. Like Woburn wasn't. I felt like Woburn wasn't
Bruh,
like that.
when I lived in Woburn and I started finally taking like public transit, I had to wait for the 134. And I remember I was friends with this group of girls and we were like, oh, let's go to Galley. That's in Cambridge, the Galleria Mall. So we're like, let's go to Galley. We're going to catch the bus, but we all caught it from different stops because we lived like kind of scattered throughout Woburn. So I remember I was trying to catch the bus and I was looking at the time, I'm like, damn, like if I hustle and then I sprint like at this building and sprint to the bus stop, I'll make it. But I told my friend, I'm like, press the yellow tape so the bus will stop at the stop and it gives me a little time. This bitch did not press the fucking yellow tape. I'm fucking running like she's a runner, she's a track star type of fucking running. And she's just in the window like, I'm like, bitch, the bus moves like every hour. Like, I'm not going to see y'all for like another 2 hours because I still have to get on the orange line and then transfer from orange to green. Like, I was pissed. I was so pissed.
I don't miss
I think
those
about
days.
that all the time.
Taking public
trying to-
transportation.
oh, I know.
Do not miss
Only
those days,
one bus
man.
out of Woburn. Trash.
I'm trying to think about, like, I know I have, like, shit in the chamber about Woburn, like, stories and
I have
stuff.
so
but
much, but
the
They
one
gotta look at it, too.
I don't want to put
they
nobody
do.
on
They have it.
blast.
Okay, they got
Well,
a showcase.
Now they are the showcase to go to. I feel like around here now that Revere
Showcase
doesn't
is
have it.
basura.
That
Which
fucking
mall's
ice
better
machine
or
don't
worse?
work.
Which mall's worse, the Woburn or Liberty Tree?
Shit.
But Liberty Tree's bad.
Yeah.
I would
That's an
probably
I don't
say
know.
Liberty
Liberty
Mine-
Tree.
No,
Yeah.
I would say Woburn Village. There's no fucking parking. Like,
Yeah, but they have banging ass restaurants over there.
if you can get into it, if you can find a parking spot, there's like no parking because they have Avalon, the condos there. There's no parking.
I delivered to those plenty of times for work.
No fucking parking.
When I think of Ubering, I don't know, I'm just gonna spitball the first fucking memory I have about Ubering for some reason. So this was back like this was high school for sure because we didn't have Ryan yet, but me and Haley, well, she threw a party for me for I don't know what birthday it was.
Fuck Kimball Court.
I know, Kimball Court.
I know.
He just hates
Jesus.
delivering there.
That shit's a pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah, it is.
we threw a party there, and I think it was for wasn't my 17th birthday. It might have been 18th birthday. I don't know. But so her mom went out for the night. And she was like, oh, I'm not going to be back till like way later. I might not even come home tonight, whatever. And like, we were like, all right, cool. So we throw a party. We have mad people there. It was like me, obviously, Haley, JT, Charlie Longshore, like mad random, like Kyle Fonseca showed. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Yeah, I can't even name them. So just a bunch of people showed up, and we were all playing beer pong, whatever. And we had this game. It was Russian roulette. It was a drinking game. It was like a fake revolver, and you poured a shot in it, and you spun the chamber. If you pulled the trigger, you had to take the shot. Little did I know that I'm standing next to JT, so every time it goes around, dude, he's fucking with the thing. So that every time I get it, I pull the trigger. Must have played like 12 rounds of that. It's like 12 shots in the matter of like 15 minutes. But back then I could handle it. Like I was chilling. Now I could never do that. But
our underage livers could handle
and
so much liquor back then.
I know. And so the moral of this story is, so I'm on the balcony smoking a butt, and I'm with Sloth. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in my shop. I'm with Sloth, bro, and he's standing there, and all of a sudden he's like, starts exorcist vomiting over the balcony, but he's hitting every balcony on the way down. While this is going on, her mom walks in and I mean, if you've ever been into a Kimball apartment,
they're rinky dink.
Tiny. She was livid. She wasn't lying when she said that too. She knew like everybody's parents. She's like, does all your parents know you're here? And they're like, oh yeah. She's like, so if I call your mom, your dad, your mom, your parents, like they're gonna know you're here drinking? Because I didn't say this was okay. Everybody needs to leave now. Everyone except obviously me, Haley, and JT stayed. And then at the end of it all, her mom was like totally cool with it, and we're just like, why'd you send everybody away then? But I don't know why that was like the first like Woburn memory that popped in my mind. Anybody have anything for Woburn?
I mean, I lived there for a little while.
It's not bad.
Really
Like
quiet.
Woburn's
I
not
like
bad.
Woburn. It was cool. I
Quiet.
remember.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
I remember the
Wow.
assembly in Joyce Middle School. I don't know who it was who came pimping fucking the vote to begin with, but I remember sitting in that assembly and looking around and like, I'm going to that school, so I don't have to be around you fucks for 4 fucking years.
That's how I felt. I wanted to get out of Winthrop because it was so small.
Just for the same people I didn't even want to be around, ended up going to the Vogue. And I'm like, oh, lovely.
We meet again.
All right. Well, me, as you guys know, and some who tune in may already know, grew up in Winthrop Peninsula. It's like 1.2 or 1.3 square miles big, tiny, very tight-knit community. My whole dad's side of the family is from there, so I had a little bit of pull having all my family, like moving there and already having like the majority of my family there, so it was nice. It was an easy transition for me to move to Winthrop. I loved growing up there. Like it, everyone loved to like look at the Winthrop kids like a bunch of yuppies and all that, a bunch of friggin' whatever, but I loved growing up there. I love, like, shout out all my people from Winthrop. You know who you are. I don't want to name drop a million people because I don't know who, like, again, I don't know who's comfortable with their names being brought up, but if you're from Winthrop and you watch this, I love you. I enjoyed growing up, having a lot of fun with everybody, all the good times. Like, we used to play Manhunt, 25 fucking people all over, like, half the city was covered with just playing Manhunt. Shit, dude, we would go to the graveyard and drink. Imagine that. We would go to the graveyard house. Like, you'd call, where you at? I'm at the graveyard house drinking Four Locos, come through. We'd sit in the middle of literally in the middle of the graveyard, pitch black. I don't even think our cell phones at this point had fucking flashlights on them yet. So it was sitting
Definitely
there,
not.
pitch black, drinking Four Locals, handles of Thompsons.
You know,
You
we
name it.
drank terrible liquor in our teenage years.
Oh,
we
the
really
UV
did.
Blue Days,
Burnett's,
Pink Whitney.
Rubinoff, like disgusting.
I don't
Codwell.
drink.
Drinking
Wells.
Smirnoff.
Oh my god, the
Codwell.
Codwells just gave me goosebumps.
Mad Dogs.
You mean rubbing alcohol?
Oh, like we drank bottom shelf shit. Granted, we didn't have a lot of money,
Oh,
but
yeah,
still,
that's
we
Sky
were drinking-
vodka.
Oh,
Back when we used to,
stop,
hey
Michaela.
mister. Hey mister, hey mister, can you buy me a Dutch?
Yeah.
That's the one thing growing up in Saugus is I was always the youngest. My sisters obviously was of age, and all her friends became my friends, and everybody was always of age.
I
Or
didn't
my
really get into the
my
hard
dad
liquor.
would go to the
I
liquor
didn't really
store
get into the
for
hard liquor
me.
till, like my older years. Honestly, I was more of a like beer drinker. My old man drank beer, so that's what I like grew
Yeah.
up. So I kind of stuck with that, and then like I said, I kind of got onto the hard stuff as I got older.
I didn't get into. See, it was the other way around for me. I would only drink hard liquor, and when I was probably like 2021 is when I started drinking beer. Because I remember on my 21st birthday, I literally drank like, no word of a lie, just myself. Just over the course of the evening, I'd probably drink 30 beers and endless amounts of shots. Like, dude, I was at the strip club with my mom throwing stacks.
I love it.
Well, that's how I ended the night, but shit, Winthrop. So we don't have too much there. As I said, it's fucking 1.3 square miles big or something like that. It was always good. We have beaches, like we have our own beaches, and they're not like the best, but it's nice where if you don't want
Yeah,
to,
that option, honestly.
you don't want to have to leave the city and like go crazy to go to
Yeah.
the beach. You just pretty much walked there because no matter where you are in Winthrop, you can get anywhere in 15 minutes by foot.
They have the best breakfast, high tide.
Yeah, High Tide Diner is the
Oh my
best. I'm
God.
so happy that's still open because the amount of times we would growing up, like High Tide breakfasts, like we used to have giant sleepovers with a lot of these people you guys know because we went to the Vogue. Some of them you guys don't. I know you've definitely met some of my Winthrop friends that didn't
Yeah.
go to the Vogue over the
Yeah,
years.
I met a few.
But we would have sleepovers with like anywhere from 12 to like 20 kids. Crushing, at my boy Wyatt's house, crushing 30 racks, bottles, smoking cigars, smoking hookah. We used to smoke pot out of the fucking hookah, not realizing how to really use a
Idiots.
hookah with the
I've
sheesh
done
and
a
the
few times.
coal.
I'm
We used
guilty
to
of that.
we would throw a bunch of pot into it, then just
I
take
was
a
using
torch
a
and try
Sprite
to.
can.
Yeah, we did that shit too.
Well, that,
Or a
that
Gatorade bottle.
That
Yeah,
pot's my
I
cherry,
think that's
was a
why we're all,
Coca-Cola
like,
can.
Really?
Half
Yeah.
dumped.
So yeah, we had like every weekend was a sleepover, go out, gallivant in the city, friggin', we had the courts where everyone would be. You could find anyone who was anybody in Winthrop at the courts. Like, and then like if you went out on a Friday night growing up in Winthrop, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing somebody, whether it was like your cousin or your older brother or your younger sibling or your friend's brother or like their clique of friend. Like you couldn't go anywhere. You would see it was like it's like the fucking Met Gala minus the nice. Like you walk, hey, yo, yo, you know what I mean? Like you would just see everybody on any given night on any weekend. Like
Well, I'm sure
it was,
it's
it was
not
cool.
that big of an area.
No, not at all. No. But in terms of like, we have a couple of great restaurants. We have the Parma,
Yeah, Belle Isle.
Blackstrap.
Blackstrap Barbecue. Belle Isle is.
The best salmon I've ever had in my life.
You don't even know though. That used to be a legit shanty. Shambles that place used to be back. Small
care.
little
That's
like,
fire
and it was
seafood.
more so. They only did a couple of plates back then, because you would go there. It was a seafood market. It was really what it was. And then they tore it down, rebuilt it, and now it's absolutely beautiful. Like you go there, you got the skyline right there. You watch the planes come in and out. And that's the one thing I will say about Winthrop growing up there was
The view.
the views were absolutely spectacular. And
Definitely.
until you lived there for like, I don't know, depending on who you are, let's call it 6 months to 2 years, you'd be like ducking and shit because you'd hear the planes coming in there so loud. But
close.
after you live there for a certain amount of time, like you legit do not hear
Even,
the planes
like,
anymore.
notice
And
it,
then every
yeah.
time I go back now, because now that I don't live there anymore, I hear the planes like crazy. So that's one thing. Little side note.
I kind of felt like that's how you felt like when we first got the apartment. 'Cause
Living
we
on
lived
a main street.
like right on the main street. Like you could obviously hear the cars go back
Right.
and forth.
Yeah.
So like the very first night, Michaela's like, "Dude, this shit sucks." And I'm like, of course, I'm like, well, see you later.
Yeah, just go right to sleep. Shit. What else do we got in Winthrop? I mean, I feel like every fucking city has a fucking Nick's place.
Yeah.
You were just about to say that?
Say that.
Yeah.
That's why I was waiting
Yeah.
for you to see what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Nick's
Saugus has one. Revere has
has
one.
one. Yeah.
Woburn has
Woburn?
one.
I'm sure they
I'm pretty
have,
sure
yeah.
Woburn has one.
Woburn
They have
has one.
Pete's, they have Cousin, like there's so
been
much.
plenty of times, because I deliver in Woburn a lot, so like there's been times it's right on Main Street.
You are correct.
Nick's,
It
it's
is.
like it's
Yep.
right next door to
Yep.
Lisa's.
Yep.
Nick's is way better than Lisa's.
What else? Oh, we have
We all know that though.
Rosetti's. BYOB in Winthrop. Small little tiny intimate little place.
That sounds like an Italian joint.
Banging food. Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Italian
okay.
food pasta. Like they make a banging chicken masala, banging shrimp scampi, their chicken palm.
I went there for a birthday dinner one year. Tab took me, and
In Winthrop?
yeah,
'Cause
it
I
was
think-
so good. And
Yeah, it
we
is.
brought our own wine.
They are really good.
Good seafood is Gloucester. Your parents took
the
us
Causeway.
there. Causeway.
Ooh, the Causeway
So
slap.
worth the drive
That's where I
to go to
think
Gloucester.
we're gonna go on Sunday for my birthday.
I'm down. I'm hip. Sign me up.
What else we got? We have a really good Chinese. Like, there's times where I'm
Chinese
like,
food.
I would rather go to Hong Kong Dragon and Winthrop than go really, like, unless we're talking all seasons table, but I go to Hong Kong Dragon and
But you're
Winthrop.
right
It's
next to East
so
Boston, though.
good.
Yeah, I know.
Great
Yeah,
chef.
in that
Yeah, I
aspect.
know.
Yeah.
But no, but this, I'm talking like nice sit down. Like, you know what I mean?
Like
They're
Revere,
really good.
like for Revere, like for Chinese food growing up. I don't know about now. I think it's still up, but don't quote me. But unless the Revere folks know.
Billy
but
T's.
Billy
Billy T's?
Well, no, Billy T. Billy T's is
What's
okay,
the other
dude.
one, then?
Peter Woo's.
Oh, yeah, Peter Woo's. Yeah. Shout out Peter
Yes,
Woo's.
he died, R.I.P.
Big facts.
Yeah,
big
and
facts.
the dude, the owner, I met him a couple of times. Peter, R.I.P. He was a great dude. But yeah, man, I felt like that was the hands down.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Any
I'll give you
Revere
that
kid
one.
will tell you that, like that. A
Their
lot
sweet
again.
and sour
A lot of
sauce is
people said
something
Billy
else.
T's,
Ooh.
and I was always that time. I was like, hell no, Peter Woo's, dude. And I lived closer to Billy T's, and I would go out of my way to go the opposite way to go to Peter Woo's. And it was a good small little, kind of like a hole in the wall, I guess you can call it. Like
That's
the
how Hong
setup.
Kong Dragon started. Now it's like a whole nice sit down
They
restaurant.
had like a nice drink, nice drinks, dude. You can get like you drank 2-3 drinks, dude, and you're feeling good.
Yeah, like when you go to the
cheap.
Loon.
They were fairly cheap. Combination plates, like you didn't have to get like a poo-poo platter. You can get like a combination plate, and everything was good.
Yeah, I agree.
Revere
Peter Woo's
also
general.
has Sabellas.
Oh, they have the
Sabellas.
banging
Totally
ravioli.
forgot. Yeah,
Yeah,
which is right next to New Deal.
Yeah,
Duh.
ravioli.
Ravioli.
Ah, shit. I mean, I could go on for fun. I could do a whole
He really
episode
could.
on
He
Winthrop.
really
Like, I
could.
have so many good stories. And you know what? I got to say, I always have to remind myself, too. I feel like sometimes when I do episodes, I want to overgive, like, stories and information. But then I just remember, like, this can live on for, like, these pods can go on as long as
could.
I feel like doing them. So I try to reel myself in. I literally might have to just like bring a bunch of my Winthrop friends on and do like a Winthrop episode because we could tell stories and stories and stories
Yeah.
and stories and
It's
stories.
low key your identity. I love that for you. I'm just saying, it's low key your identity.
I don't give. I'll wear Winthrop on my sleeve. That's fine.
Yeah.
I loved growing up there. I really did.
I mean, I would consider. I mean, I wouldn't say. Like if I was again like that's like what you asked, like if I was like out of state and something, like I would say Boston, like that's
Yeah,
what I wouldn't
that's what I
say
would too.
specifically
Yeah,
Revere, like I
always.
would say Boston. That's just that is kind of identifies us as
Yeah. I
who
mean,
we are. Even like when we went to go visit her sister for her wedding when she got married in Tennessee, dude, right off the rip. You guys from up north? I'm like, why? What gives it away?
You know what's funny is like whenever I travel, they just know. Like
They
they're
know,
like,
yes.
you're from
our
Boston. I'm
accent's
like,
call
very
you out.
specific.
Every time when I like play the the video game and like on the headset, it's always people guess. It's either New York they say my accent's from or Boston.
well, I feel like we've all moved. Have you moved around? You've moved around. You've moved around.
Yeah.
So like outside of your hometown, like what's like another place that you've like really enjoyed living?
Well,
I like
I was
living in
gonna say
Malden.
Beverly's only my
Beverly.
I mean,
second
I
city.
lived in Cape for a while. The Cape
Yeah.
for a while when my parents were going through their personal things and whatnot, and I loved it there. That's another like quiet place.
Yeah, the
where-
Cape's nice, but it's boring for old people.
I loved living
Yeah.
in Somerville.
Yeah.
I loved
A lot of
Somerville.
time.
I lived in
Shares.
Somerville briefly. So I've lived
loved
a lot
living
of
in
places.
Somerville.
Come to think.
Yeah, I moved around a lot, but I think I loved living in Somerville the most.
I didn't
loved
mind
it.
Malden. Malden was okay.
I loved living in Malden. I loved
had
Malden.
like a lot of like restaurants and eateries
Yeah.
and stuff too.
Easy transportation into the city.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yarmouth's Line,
Shit.
MBTA.
I
I
loved
think,
living in Maine. When I lived in Maine
Ooh,
for that short
yes.
stint, Mechanic Falls was I love Mechanic Falls.
I
Some
love
people live in
Mechanic
Maine.
Falls.
A lot of people say Maine's pretty chill.
Maine's
out there.
poppin'.
I would go to New Hampshire. I'd move out there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind New Hampshire either.
And I
but-
liked living in Quincy. Like, I loved Quincy.
I
I
lived-
graduated from Quincy High. I loved it.
I lived in
I loved it.
Revere, Malden, Winthrop.
It was
Mechanic
such a
Falls.
transition for me, though, going from North Shore to South Shore. Like, South Shore people are so different from North.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
it's a whole- it's like a
different. It was a
different culture.
whole cultural change
They don't
for
even
me.
In a
So-
good or bad way?
Way more good, like, so diverse. Like,
I would
I
say,
didn't feel
yeah.
like a sore. I feel like a sore thumb in North Shore. South Shore, like, it's so diverse. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like, I
God,
loved
I lived
it.
in Lynn too. Fuck.
Like, even though the Voc was diverse, like Quincy High, like it was all types of like walks of life there.
Yeah.
All types.
I can see it totally.
Before we get like deep, I just want to touch on. Not saying we're gonna get deep, like we on some like deep emotional shit, because we definitely ain't doing all that today. We'll save that for, down the line. I just want to talk about the city of Boston in general. Like, we don't have to go crazy, like too in depth or anything like that, because we still got to squeeze in the segments, and I do have a couple of questions for you that I need to ask for the
like
pod.
the Ben Affleck Boston
You've been
or the
having
Bobby
me
Brown
think.
Boston.
No, I'm talking like the city of Boston, just as a whole. No like specific borough or just like anything. So like, I love Boston because just as a city, because we are, and I don't give a fuck what any of y'all tuning in and say. Don't at me. I'm dying on this hill. We're the best sports city in the world.
Championship City, baby.
In the world. So there's that. That just brings a whole nother vibe. Like, there's nothing like walking down I know it's not Yawkey Way anymore. It's always gonna be Yawkey Way to me. Walking down Yawkey Way at Fenway Park, the smell of sausage, pepper, and onion, nice summer day, ice cold beers,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like, there's nothing. You can't get that anywhere else.
And
the
the
oldest
Beeman
ballpark
Citgo
in the
sign.
nation.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
you can't beat that. We have great food. I mean, we have all kinds of high-end steakhouses. We have bomb
hole in the
seafood.
walls.
We have great rooftop bars. We
Yeah.
have great bars and clubs. Like,
We have a few speakeasies. Like, it's crazy.
the cobblestone, baby.
I was telling Michaela the other night, my very first like Celtics game I went to in like a wrestling event when I was like obviously a kid and whatnot. I went to, before it was called the Garden, it was called the Fleet Center.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember
So
it being the
as
Fleet
growing
Center.
up, before they changed and did all that stuff, growing
the
up,
Fleet
it was
Center.
called
the Fleet Center. Yeah.
Yep.
So
No,
Before
no.
the Zachem
It
was
wasn't
the
called-
Zachem.
No,
I
no.
walked
Exactly.
on the Zachem right
Yeah.
before they had
It wasn't
it.
called
Before
the
the
Fleet Center.
Yes, it was.
yeah.
Yeah, no, you
Before-
said Fleet Center.
Well,
It's the Fleet Center.
well, yeah, I'm correct.
Senna.
What are you? You ain't from fucking Boston, dude.
Forcing
Kid
myself
guy.
to, because I know they're gonna bust my balls about it. So
Ah, shit,
yeah, I
Boston.
remember
What
that,
else?
though.
I mean,
And
we
then-
got the Freedom Trail.
Oh, that's I was trying to think of the name
Yeah.
of it.
And then I think too, I'm pretty sure I heard like when the Sachem Bridge was first getting like designed and like constructed and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure like high school kids like designed it. I think. I
What,
could
from
be
MIT
wrong.
or some shit?
I think so. I
Probably.
could be wrong. I
'Cause before,
think,
what
but
was it
I'm
called?
pretty sure I heard a thing,
I think it was called the
About
Artery.
that.
I think that's what my mom.
which I think is
told
actually
me.
pretty cool and kick ass, dude.
The Big Dig.
Yeah.
The Big Dig.
My
yeah.
mom worked on that.
So did my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Haymarket.
Haymarket. Oh my
Haymarket.
God! Quick Haymarket story for you guys. So, I think this might have been high school. This might have even been pre-high school, 8th grade maybe. We would all go, all the winter buddies. We'd all go into town, and like we'd either go like walk from Faneuil Hall all the way down to like not Mass Ave. Like you're thinking all the fucking people drooped over. Nah, like just Mass Ave in general. Like when you walk to the very end of Boylston Street or Newberry Street. We got off at Haymarket one day for whatever reason. We're walking, and rest in peace to my buddy Joey Brancato. I love and miss him very much. This is one of my favorite stories of him. We were walking by, and someone said to him, like one of our friends was like, "Yo, Joey, you won't go steal that." Oh, I'm sorry, no, I'm getting the story switched up. So there was one time we got off at Haymarket, and you know how they do the farmers market and stuff at Haymarket.
Yeah.
Joey stole like a bunch of fruit, like did a drive-by, dude, ran by, stole mad fruit, and then we went up on that bridge over 93 and was throwing fruit off like watermelons, oranges, fucking all over the bridge onto the oncoming cars on 93, bro. Menace, dude, menace. He would do anything you said just to make everyone, like, make us laugh and make himself laugh. And then there was another time we got off at Aquarium, we were walking. And I don't know who it was, but they're like, yo, you won't steal that lady's high heel right off her foot because she was sitting on the bench with her leg crossed and like dangling her foot. Yo, this man ran by and stole the fucking high heel right off this lady's foot, bro. Like he some of my best Boston memories were with Joey because he was just a menace to society and I loved it. It was so fucking funny, the shit we used to do in Boston, man.
It's too funny, dude.
R.I.P. Joey Brancato. I love you, buddy.
Oldest ballpark in the
Fenway
first
Park,
ballpark,
baby.
I should say. Well, which would be oldest? Yep. 1912.
Baby, I love not
Same year
like
as
Fenway
Titanic,
Park.
sadly.
What else for Boston? I just needed to show a little appreciation.
Boston Commons.
Boston Commons for
ugly
the public garden.
duckling statues.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Frog
chip cookie was
pond.
invented here.
Chocolate chip cookie was invented?
Not
Oh.
Boston, but
Whitman,
Massachusetts.
Well, shout out
Massachusetts.
Somerville then, because they invented fluff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't get, that's a New England joint. You can't get that anywhere.
And then the monkey
What's that
wrench for any
candy
of our tradesmen.
that was in Revere?
Necco.
Yeah.
Necco. Yeah, you
Any-
guys had Necco. Yeah. I
Any of
forgot
our,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Now it's in Amazon.
Now it's
Yeah.
on DSP now.
You guys taking over, man.
I'm telling you, dude,
Chill
it
out.
really is. Don't blame us, dude. That's Jeff Bezos.
All right,
He doesn't
what
even know me. He doesn't know me.
Maybe you should. Shout out Del Frisco's, Smith & Walensky. I was a sous chef at both of those restaurants for a little while, and those are my favorite steakhouses in the city. Shout out to the Seaport as a whole. That is such the new wave and vibe for the city. Like, that is really the place to be in the city now. So for everyone who
It's gonna be
isn't
the
a
new
bar,
downtown for sure.
absolutely, it already kind of is.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anybody tuning in, if you come to Boston, you definitely need to check out, obviously Fenway Park. If you can catch a game over at the Garden, whether it's the Bruins or the Celtics, you got to do that. Go take a walk through the public garden in the Common. Take a walk
Get
down
some
Newbury
authentic
Street.
Italian in North End.
Go to the North Shore. Yeah, how can I
Get
almost
some
slept on the North End?
fire
Bakery.
Spanish food in East
Oh,
Boston.
Faneuil Hall too. Don't
Bova's
they have
over
Hall.
don't
Mike's
they have,
Pastry.
Like inside Faneuil Hall, don't they have a whole bunch
A whole
of
food
yeah.
court.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah.
So
Yep.
check out
So-
Faneuil Hall. Go to the Prudential.
Yep.
There's actually two Del Frisco's in the
Peru's
city.
fun, I guess.
So
yeah.
you gotta hit the Peru.
Copley.
That shit's dope. Yeah.
Catch
Go
yourself
hit
at Copley.
If you have
Copley.
money and want to buy some designer, hit up Newbury Street.
Yep. Or the Peru. They got all
Or
the
the Peru,
designers
yeah.
in there as well. And it's also one of the most walkable. You let me know this. Actually,
Yeah,
it's in the top 10 most walkable cities in the whole country.
Oh, I don't know how you wouldn't like even.
Oh, and I mean, I knew that like subliminally, but I didn't know it was like a fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I
bro,
mean?
Yeah, bro. This area is one of the top like
Walkable.
tourists.
Yeah.
Like, dude, a lot of people come
Come
through
here.
here.
I mean,
bro,
it's a
believe it
very-
or not,
and-
if you really
And when you
think
come
about
here,
it,
do
dude.
a duck tour.
Do a
I know
duck
so
tour.
many
I
people who
love
haven't
that.
done
Like a
them,
minute
and they're
ago.
awesome.
That's what I said. Yeah.
They're so
So
fun.
there's a lot to do here, guys. If you're not a Bostonian, and I know I got a lot of my Bostonian people,
Or even
North
if you
Shore people
are,
tuning in.
like-
There's so much to do here. It's a
So
great
much.
city. I love it here. I'm proud to be from here. I mean, I was in town working when the Boston bombing happened. So I'm not that I feel like overly connected to it because obviously there was people at the finish line, people got hurt, people died. So like I don't want to over exaggerate, but I definitely feel a part of that because I was there in the city. I mean, there was fucking army tanks rolling through City Hall Plaza, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
military,
That shit was
everything.
scary.
So that
It really
we are
was.
the most resilient city
Boston strong.
in the country, if you ask
Boston
me. So
strong,
we are
baby.
Bostonians. We are Boston strong. I love that. I love my city. With that being said, I think we can definitely save some more Boston shit down,
Yeah.
for the
Let's
future
move along.
episodes. So 2 questions for you, sir. So today I'm at work. I gotta take a piss. So I go into the bathroom. I pull my tool out. I'm in. All right. So like I pull my tool out, and I'm aimed straight. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
I do. I don't know. Like everyone grips a little different. I keep a nice 2-finger loose leaf grip,
Okay.
just enough to where when you get that little kickback when you start
it's
off,
firm enough where you can kind of
you
control
can
it.
control it. So, like I said, I'm aimed dead center straight. I pissed at a right angle. Hit the wall right next to the toilet because it's a unisex
so
bathroom, so
fucking
it's just a
embarrassing.
toilet, so there's no urinal or anything.
Okay.
Aim dead straight, bro. I'm like, skirt.
So now you're pissing
like
on
this.
the wall now.
Yeah.
Whoa. No, I got control of it eventually. It was just a quick like
But it went out of
6-second
lane of the toilet, though.
like, bro, like picture you're looking at the top of your tool. You're dead center aimed. Like you're looking at the, you got the bird's eye view of your tool and you're looking at it. And you're aimed straight, bro.
Yo, this
There's no
is
distortion
insanity.
to the finger. Everything's where it should be to take a normal average. I'm gonna aim at the hole in the toilet and I'm gonna get every drop in this toilet. No. I just
That,
John, please tell me you
now
can't
the
relate
question
so he
now
can
the
feel
question is
embarrassed.
has that ever happened to you?
Not out of hand like that, but it definitely has.
So you've had
Like,
moments.
Not out of
yes,
hand.
Misdirected.
but not,
Misguided.
but not like that. No.
See, I feel like, and I don't want to cross too many lines by saying this, but it happens a lot after you get it in. Sometimes, like
Yes.
you're like, "Oh,
Yes,
let me up."
but no.
All right, so I might. All right,
So far, so good for me, buddy.
I've been getting a little personal on the pod lately. I've been kind of been letting a little loose here. I had to throw that out. I just didn't know if I was alone. I guess with you, I'm alone. I'm sure the men
Oh, I'm
that are
sure.
tuning in here
Yeah,
have definitely
I'm
been
sure.
like, and I don't know if that's just like the back pressure because I really had to pee. You know what I'm saying? Like I was holding it all through lunch, and lunch was finally over. So I was like, "Word, I can go
Maybe
pee
it's
now."
part of getting old.
I mean, I'm
Maybe
just
I
getting
mean, I
old.
do know.
I love being a
I had a little
woman.
pinched
Might be a little bit
urethra or
TMI,
something.
but I mean, I know some guys, drip a little bit more after.
See, I don't trickle
urinating.
too bad. I'm not a big trickler.
I started that at a pretty young age.
No
I
matter
felt
how much
like.
you shake and dance,
Again,
the
might
last
be a
few
little
drops end
TMI,
up on your
but-
pants, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
jeez.
Wow. All right.
All right, so second question, and you can answer this. We can all answer this question for everybody.
All
And
right.
for the listeners, guys, not guys as everybody, guys,
Universal.
men, no, men that are.
okay.
Take it easy.
Actually, it's universal. Anyone can be a guy
Of
nowadays.
course, yeah. Everyone can be whatever they want. Be what you want. Live your truth. Guys, if this has happened to you, let me know. I can't be the only one. If you were on a camping trip, guys, right, and you ran out of toilet paper, and you could only wipe your ass with one type of cold cut the rest of your camping trip,
Okay,
what cold cut would you wipe your ass with?
Brittany asked me this.
Yeah, that's not even, and she stole the question from JT's sister, so don't let her act like she came up with that fucking question that she didn't.
Jeez.
I'm going prosciutto.
I was gonna say
Thick
something.
cut.
That's
Something not
thing.
slimy.
Because you don't want to like do that. I forget what you call it when you go to wipe your ass with toilet paper and your fucking finger breaks through and you give a little.
Yeah, from
You
that
don't-
fucking half apply fucking industrial ass
Right?
tissue
You know,
paper.
That big ass roll.
Oh God, yeah, the
so
one that
m-
I'd rather use sandpaper. Yeah,
Yeah.
to wipe my ass with.
What cold
But
cut? Tell me, Johnny boy.
I agree with you with the prosciutto, man. I mean,
Yeah, prosciutto's the way.
it's got some. I
If
mean,
you have to wipe your ass with any cold
got
cut,
a
it's
little
got to be
salt.
prosciutto.
that can kind of get some
Dr-
grit.
A little.
I was thinking like
Trying to think of something
cheese
else,
or
though.
something
Yeah,
that's
I
not
feel like
slimy.
I'm going with
I
pepper
feel
jack.
like
cheese
Pepper
would break,
jack is
though.
always is so
thick,
Wait a minute though. Did you want to wipe your ass with spicy cheese?
but it's something that's thick and not gonna
Thick.
Yeah.
thick cut or some cheddar. I don't know.
All right. Well, so prosciutto. I'm prosciutto. You're
I would
prosciutto.
have to agree with you.
You're-
Yeah, with the prosciutto.
Cheese,
Provolone.
provolone.
And your
Pepper
pepper jack. Damn, that's spicy. Legit.
Land O'Lakes.
That's legit spicy.
No, that market basket brand.
breaks now. They changed
You
something
know
with
what?
the
That's
ingredient.
bad.
They
Yeah,
changed
they
something
do.
with the
I've been
ingredient
starting to get
recently, and it
Market
breaks.
Basket.
Yo, them
Pepper
motherfuckers
jack.
stick together so bad now.
I honestly stick with the store brand market
Yeah,
basket.
give me fuck. Yeah, exactly.
White cheese, store brand market basket.
Demulas.
Demoulas. I still call it demoulas here and there.
Yeah.
Still. Texting, I'll get lazy.
I don't know.
and
My
I'll call it
family,
MB.
my
texting
dad
wise.
and grandparents always shopped at fucking Stop and Shop. I don't know why.
So
Too expensive. It's been
Bro,
expensive
the
all
other
my
Yeah,
night
it's
life.
been
I
expensive.
the other night I got 6 or 7 cans of cat food, a bag of chips, a thing of bread, dude, and a thing of chocolate syrup, and it was like $35, like $40, dude.
Did you bring your mask and your gun for
I'm
that
like-
robbery?
Stop and
Your
rob.
black Air Forces.
I know.
Right? The
You
black
are-
Air Force. Well, they're
Did
not
you-
Air Forces.
Did
but-
you wear your pooch iced tea? All right, guys. So it is thread time. You guys already know what it is. So we are going to kick it off with: am I overreacting for not wanting to be naked around my partner and his comments on my dick? So for
This is a
context,
gay
this is
couple.
two. Yeah,
Okay,
this is a gay
clearly.
couple. Yep, two males, 31 and 30. He writes, some days ago, my boyfriend made a weird comment about my dick that made me feel very insecure so far. And since then, I feel unsafe being naked around him. Unsafe's that's a touchy word to be using, but I am very worried I won't be able to overcome what happened, and I'm pessimistic about the future of the whole relationship. He feels like I am overreacting. There's so much more to it, but like I'm not going to fire off all this. So basically, the dude just looked at his boyfriend's tool and was like, you gotta get that checked, fam. Like, is he overreacting for feeling some type of way about his boyfriend feeling some way about his tool?
But why is it taken over a year for him to say something?
Maybe he just finally built the courage up to be like, my guy, I love you. That tool ain't it.
I mean,
damn.
Only thing that I can think of is obviously the average man gets clipped when we're first born.
You know,
and maybe it looks a little...
People like don't understand.
I'm not too sure because I mean, don't forget they're coming from another country, correct?
True, so they might not even be circumcised.
They might not even be circumcised, dude.
Or correctly circumcised.
Or correctly circumcised. Like every country does things differently. So
all medical
here's
practices
the thing,
ain't the U.S.
The thing is, right? Like,
exactly.
When it comes to a man's tool, it's in the fate of your doctor. Like, if you're getting him circumcised, your doctor is going to determine whether or not you have an attractive penis the rest of your life.
In a way, yes, absolutely. It's literally in their hands.
It's your tool is in their hands. No diddy.
That's the only thing I can really.
I don't think he's
honestly.
overreacting for being upset about it. I mean, the man just like.
I don't know. I think anyone
why
commenting
does he
on
have
your
to
body could like make you like a little insecure, or, like taken
Yeah,
aback.
but as a man, getting your tool critiqued in a negative manner is so degrading.
100%.
Like, it's the worst thing
Totally.
as a man. Like, not, you know.
And that
Good to
goes
know.
by anyone. That goes.
Not that I know, you know. So everyone is in agreement that he is not overreacting.
I would agree. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. We'll move on to the next one. This is posted in an advice thread page. So,
Okay.
my boyfriend's little brother sniffed my friend's underwear.
Oh boy.
My boyfriend's brother lives with us and he's 15 and gay. I have a gay best friend that came to visit for the weekend, and my boyfriend's brother confessed to me that he sniffed my friend's boxers. He snuck upstairs while we were all hanging out and crept into my friend's room and found a pair of his underwear and stuck it in his nose.
No.
I'm just confused as to why he would do this, but really confused as to why he would tell anyone. I'm uncomfortable. Does anybody have any advice?
He should have kept that shit to the grave.
Yeah.
There's just
Some
certain
shit
things
you
you
do-
take to the grave.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
the grave. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if she's looking for advice, my advice would to be...
stop exposing it on the internet.
I don't think she said how old she is, but I mean, if they're like relative age and everything's legal, maybe you set him up with your friend, and then it's not as weird if he's sniffing his underwear because he can just be like, "Yo, that's my man's, and I like the way his grundle smells," and like, and then it's justified. This isn't justifiable.
I think it's weird.
It's just weird behavior.
So, what advice are we giving her?
Tell your friend he's fucking weird.
Tell your friend to not leave his underwear laying around.
I know, that's true.
Yeah, but then
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like if
That's
it's
like
his,
sniffing the
place
couch
or
when he
bedroom or
stands
whatever,
up.
I mean, he
No,
should
tell
kinda
your
be
friend
able
never to
you know-
tell anyone that story ever
Well,
again.
yeah,
Take
yeah,
that shit
let's-
to the grave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
weird.
yeah, no,
And
yeah,
if you're into sniffing seats or underwear or whatever you're into, that's fine. But yeah, totally. Again, don't
Don't tell people that.
yeah, kind of keep that to yourself.
Agreed.
Absolutely keep it to yourself.
facts. We're all in agreement on that one. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to give someone an item out of my shopping cart?
I'd slap a bitch.
Like my wife and I were shopping for some plants for our backyard. We picked out a tree and put it in our cart along with other items. About 10 minutes later, a woman walked up to me and said that she had just purchased that tree, the one in my cart. She said she wanted that specific one. To be clear, there were 2 trees left, so she had other options. I asked why she didn't just take it with her when she decided that she wanted it. She said she wanted to remove the tag. She said she wanted to remove the tag, pay for it, and intended on coming back to the garden section to pick it up. To be clear, it was not off to the side, nor was there any indication that it was reserved in any way. I told her that similarly, my wife and I had picked out this one, and I pointed out that there's other trees. She can just go grab another one. She said, "Seriously?" And I said, "Could I say the same thing? Seriously? You're asking another customer to give you an item out of their cart? Am I the asshole?"
No,
No.
Hell
certainly
no.
not.
She's the asshole.
Yeah, what the hell?
It reminds me
And
of
is she
like,
coming to you? So
She walked up
I'm
to
sorry,
man.
I was gonna say she walked up
Yeah,
to him
and said,
Okay,
"Hey,
no,
I
yeah.
just paid for that specific tree
no,
up front."
like girl,
No,
no.
That's not how it works.
Pound-
It reminds me
pound
of those stories of when like people are like, "Oh, you know, somebody was sitting in the window seat and they're traveling and they're like, I asked them if, you know, my kid could have the window seat because my kid loves window seats. And the person's like, no.
Eat shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Then buy the fucking window seat to begin with if you know your kid wants it.
And they're
I
more
don't give a
expensive
fuck.
seats
Like,
too. So like,
I don't give a fuck if you wanted it. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people want things. Boo
Right.
hoo. Like,
yeah, the chick that
Fuck
was
off,
asking
bitch.
for him to take
I
that
just
tree
don't know
out
why
of the
she
cart.
would make more trips out of it, like taking the
why not
tag,
take
walking
both
back,
of them at
going
the same
back,
time
go
to
back.
like
Well, the
work
whole
smarter,
thing-
not harder,
The
lady?
whole thing with taking the tag to me, it sounds like she was trying to switch the prices to probably
Yeah.
try to get a cheaper price.
Yeah, that's
I know
that's
a lot
shiesty.
of I know a lot of
Shiesty.
people that done that growing up and stupid shit like that. So
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, but bottom line is this: if
but
you
all the
want,
story is you walking up to someone's carriage and being like, "Oh, hey, can I have like no?"
like,
But
hey, I
like,
just
what if
been-
she wasn't in the person with the tree wasn't in the store anymore?
Then what? Right?
right?
Bottom of the story is, girl, fuck you. No.
Yeah, facts. Like you can't. Yeah, that's not how that shit works.
Yeah.
That's not how that shit works. If you were to suddenly die, and you were given the ability to see one statistic from your life, what would it be? I know mine off rip.
Go for it.
I wanna know
I wanna
how
hear
many-
everybody
I know.
else's.
I want to know how many nuts I busted in my lifetime.
Oh.
I need to know the exact number.
Dude, Jesus.
Sorry, guys, that was a little explicit, but I mean, I don't want to know how many boogers I picked or fucking something stupid. I want to know how many times
I think I know mine.
Okay.
we got.
With the amount of hair that like comes out,
Oh,
how
like-
many like wigs
Yeah, what's it-
or stuff.
What
that-
was the weight of your lost
Yeah,
hair in your lifetime?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm gonna honestly kind of keep it basic, because, I mean, out of my friend group at least, I feel like I'm the one that has the most trucker and sailor mouth. Probably how many times I guess you could either say specifically the word fuck or just my vocabulary of swearing in general,
mine's
because it
pretty
is pretty
bad
up
too.
there.
A
It's
whole list of
pretty
everyone.
bad.
Mine's
Yeah.
pretty bad too. I'm
It
not
is
gonna
pretty
lie.
up there. So I can totally say it's probably up there. 'Cause, I mean, she hears me in the game, dude. I'll die or something. I'll be like fuck, 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 and that's already 6 times right there. So I think it's up there.
What do you got?
I think I would want to know how many times I've said, I love that for you.
I heard
I
that.
feel
a few
like I
part
say
times
it
there.
a lot.
I felt that. Yeah. I
Negatively
feel that.
and positively.
Both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather have a lifetime supply of your favorite food or a lifetime supply of your favorite beverage?
Food.
Food.
Food, yeah. Food all day. Because I can just drink water and be
I
satisfied.
was just about to say. I
But
can.
that's
I
your
just
favorite
water,
thing
like-
to drink?
No,
No,
of course not.
but I
Exactly.
mean,
Honestly, it might be though. Like I'm not too big on soda anymore. Like I'm not like I don't like to like lemonades are too tart and sweet and sugary. Like I don't know. I'm content with ice water. I can't lie.
I'm picking food too. Like,
yeah,
or a
totally.
coffee, but-
Food is life.
food
What would
is
you
life.
pick?
We could all agree.
I'm picking food.
Food, everybody,
Food,
sick,
yeah.
Speaking of food,
sick life.
would you rather live in a world where you can only eat dessert or a world where you can only eat savory foods? Heavy on the only.
Oh damn.
Desserts or only savory foods?
Savory.
I'm picking savory.
Yeah, I'm going savory. Like I love my sweets and stuff, but I just couldn't live off dessert
I could
all
not
the time.
live
That's
without
crazy.
burgers.
I was
Like,
gonna
See,
say
I'm thinking-
desserts, but I
I'm
can't.
thinking candy.
I mean, I am a garbage gut like that, but I mean,
really?
too.
You're picking food, savory foods?
Yeah.
yeah, I'd probably have to say
Really?
savory.
Like food, like with desserts, like there isn't much like food, dessert food, you know. But savory foods I can deal with.
I'm surprised.
But I am a garbage gut though. I'm not gonna lie. I can eat a whole like.
Oh, me
Ho-hos,
too.
Ding dong.
Oh my
Me too.
God, yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
tired-
We've had
Oh,
nights like that where we've just
Oh,
eaten
terrible.
shit.
Like me and her,
Shit on
literally
shit.
the other night, last night, we got a thing of 12.
Oh, God.
Oreo, the Oreo cookies that like you can bake.
Yeah.
She ate 6, I ate 6. So dude,
Nice.
gone.
Oh
See
yeah,
you
that sounds
later.
about
See you
right.
later.
But they're so small.
Like, I mean, yeah.
I got a funny would
Let's
you
hear it,
rather. I'm
baby.
gonna mix it in. Would you rather fight a gorilla once per year and you have a sword, or fight a chicken every time you get out of your car? And chickens can be relentless little
Fight
fuckers.
a
So.
gorilla once a year.
Makes me
Once
think of
a year.
Fight a gorilla, and I got a
Fight
sword.
a gorilla once a year, or fight a chicken basically every day, multiple times a
Nah,
day.
dude, I try. No, man, hell no.
Slaying a gorilla one time.
I would have. I mean, it's once a year. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
killing a chicken every fucking day.
'Cause I feel
Free
like-
poultry. Thank you.
Touche. Touche.
True.
Yeah, true. You could just murk a
But-
chicken and have a fresh chicken every
From
day.
my point of
Badass.
view, I don't know. After a long 8, 9, 10 hour day of dropping off your guys' packages because you're too lazy pieces of shit.
You're the most aggravated at
You're
that
dropping
time. You're
off
gonna kill that
packages?
chicken in seconds.
Absolutely.
You're dropping off
dude.
your package?
You're gonna be like, "Ugh," and
I'm not gonna sit there, dude, and waste the last of my energy, dude, to kill a chicken. So I'd fight a gorilla once a year.
Sick.
See, I don't know. I'm thinking the chicken thing too.
would you rather live in a world with absolutely no technology, or in a world with advanced technology but absolutely no personal privacy?
Ooh.
Give me the no technology.
Wait, run that to me one more time.
Would you rather live in a world with absolutely no technology, or a world with advanced technology but absolutely no privacy?
The first joint.
Yeah.
I need privacy. Everybody needs privacy.
Even though technology is like totally kind of like, and we're all not going to say that we don't kind of like
Need
depend
it?
on
Yeah.
it and need it.
No, we
'cause
do.
Totally
We
do.
need it.
But like we all just agree, dude. We
But
totally
there was a
want our own
time
privacy.
where we
Yeah.
didn't have technology and we survived, and
Rookie.
I'm definitely going no technology. Like,
Yeah, totally.
no
I-
privacy.
Because
Yeah,
we
that-
lived
that's
the
crazy.
lives of
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there was a time when we
Like,
didn't have it.
imagine
Right.
trying to flick your bean. No privacy.
All I can picture is just like glass walls. Everyone's house.
Yeah.
Because like I'm a
Like-
video gamer and like online gaming play is like totally big with me. So like right now, like if we had like no like crazy technology like that, like online is not a big deal. So as long as I could, bust out an old, Super Nintendo, plug it in, no online.
No technology whatsoever.
Yeah, no technology.
Read a
Okay,
book.
We're back to
yeah.
Read a
playing
fucking
Yeah,
Manhunt.
true, yeah, I would have
We
to
go
read a
play
book.
Manhunt, Cops and Robbers.
Cards.
Read books.
Get
Games, card
slapped
games.
with
Board games.
dodgeball.
Oh, dodgeball, dude, I'm in.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
less.
Kickball.
We talked about that
I was
last
gonna
week.
say the red dodgeballs.
Yeah.
Headhunting,
All right,
dude,
what
for
else you got?
sure.
Would you rather
Yeah.
achieve one major life goal every year, or accomplish a single life-changing goal in a decade?
I'm going every year. Tomorrow's not promised, so
Yeah, I
you
see.
know
I'm
what I
going
mean?
Yeah.
every year too.
Yeah,
That
I
just
thought
makes more
about it
sense.
for a little bit when
I
I
was-
saw it. I'm like, a life-changing goal in a
That- yeah,
decade, though? Like,
I know.
life-changing. Like,
Yeah, but it's like
because that's literally what I was like breaking it down to. I'm like life changing.
like you're going to look back 10 years ago and be like,
yeah, but
holy
think about
shit.
this though.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
goal you do achieve in your life, like major goal in your life that you achieve, it's still life changing.
Oh, of course.
To a degree.
To a
You know what I
degree,
mean?
but,
I
like,
mean,
when she's breaking
you
it
don't
down,
see
like-
immediate results, but
Yeah. But I would do the yearly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because imagine going 10 years without accomplishing shit, and then you finally just accomplish one thing and it changes your life. I'd rather every year, like, milestone,
I know how it
milestone,
feels.
milestone.
That's why I kind of thought about it. Like, would I kind of want to do that again? Do another 10 years to find? I'm like, this one I think I would do yearly.
I have one last one that I thought was pretty cool. Would you rather have a job where you travel frequently but have unpredictable hours, or a job with a strict 9 to 5 schedule and absolutely no travel?
9 to 5, baby.
9 to 5, no travel.
Fuck all that
Unpredictable.
unexpected shit.
I like
I'm
the
taking,
OT.
I'm taking the unexpected.
Yeah,
Nah.
I like the OT.
Just
So
because
you'd be able to work overnight?
You'll change that.
I fucking
that
despise
mindset.
9 to 5 so much, because think about it. You're up at like what, 6:30, 7 a.m. to get ready. Then you're on the road by 8 in traffic for an hour till you're at work at 9. Then you work 9 to 5. Then you get out at 5. You're sitting in rush hour traffic. Give that like
Go
another
home,
hour till
cook
you're
But I just
home.
feel like-
Honestly,
till
my
6
schedule-
o'clock.
Honestly, my schedule now is kind of unpredictable, in a way. Kind
Yeah,
of.
but 9 to 5 is fucking
Strictly
trash.
9
I'll take the
to
6 to 2,
Strictly 9
baby.
to 5.
But then I feel like
absolutely not.
You
I
can't
hate
really
9 to
plan
5.
your life then. Because it's always
I do,
unexpected.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right
I
about
don't
that.
And you can't
I
have
don't-
kids when you have an unexpected work schedule. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm taking the
But
unexpected.
I do agree with you, yeah.
Too
And
bad
again,
it
my
wasn't
schedule's
like-
already kind of like that anyways, so.
5 to 2.
Because
So
9 to
rather work
5.
5 to 2
Yeah,
than 9
same.
to 5.
I do 6 to 2,
It says
so.
absolutely no travel with 9 to 5. So you're doing
That's
redundant
tit.
every single day. Boring.
Do the same shit every day, whether you travel for work or not.
Nah,
Same job.
It's unexpected. Unpredictable hours, travel frequently. You don't know where you're going.
True.
True. Yeah.
Nah,
Like travel nurses, they go everywhere, even out of the country.
I'm good
Yeah.
with it. I want to stay home.
I'm good.
Work my 9 to 5.
I'm good on the 9 to 5 trash, especially in Boston. Fuck that.
Oh, I've been there.
95 after 5 o'clock. I'd rather fucking pluck each
That is the
eyelash
positive
out my
thing
eye
about
one
me.
by
5
one.
o'clock
Getting out of
traffic's
home, I
more
have to
like
battle
ooh,
traffic.
too.
thing.
I don't
But
battle traffic either.
Sometimes,
I don't
very
battle any
rarely
traffic.
do I. Very rarely do. And a little bit in the
62.
morning, never at home.
I get out
Never
at
on the way
noon.
home. Oh my god, yeah.
I'm Kyle and Michaela. I have great schedules.
Wow.
Monday through Friday.
Was that
Yeah,
That was
that
your
wraps it
last
up.
one?
Yeah.
Once again, guys, this is the High Level Podcast. Find us over on YouTube at the High Level Podcast. Find us where you listen to your podcast. If you're not a watcher and you're a listener of the
And
pod.
I just have to throw in, you have to type in the.
The
'Cause
High Level
You have to type
Podcast.
in the High Level Podcast.
It is not-
and we'll pop right up.
It is not High Level Podcast. It is
It's
the High Level
Level
Podcast.
Podcast.
Do you guys know? Sorry,
Go ahead.
generally speaking, is it easier to find? Because she helped me out because I use you guys for Spotify, and that's what I was typing in. And at that time, it
It
wasn't
wasn't
popping
coming up
up.
unless I put your
Yep,
full
you got to
name.
put the.
Yeah, the.
Okay,
yes.
so it's
needs
working
it.
So-
okay, all right. Just
Once
wanna make
again,
sure.
the High Level Podcast on YouTube, on all audio platforms. So much love and peace needs to go out to everybody so that you can
Yes.
come back next week and come kick it with us. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and you're going to
Peace.
see us again next week. Deuces.